Net direct taxes growth slows marginally to 15.88% by January 12. Central Board of Direct Taxes data shows gross tax received stood at 20.64 lakh crore and net revenues at almost 16.9 lakh crore. Net direct taxes from corporates were up to 8.12 over last year and constituted 45.45% of overall direct tax receipts. Growth in India's net direct tax collections slowed marginally over the past month to touch 15.88 by January 12 from 16.5%. Uptick of December 17 with gross receipts also tapering slightly from 20.3% a month ago to 19.4%. Received some securities transaction tax also reported a slower growth as of January 12. HPCL commissions for 4,700 crore LNG regasification terminal. HPCL has commissioned a 5 million ton liquefied LNG reclassification terminal in Chhara, Gujarat. WeWork India management raises 500 crore via rights issue. Manic Monday stocks bleed again, rupee topples further. India is in a cyclical slowdown. India is going through a cyclical growth slowdown driven by fiscal consolidation and slower credit growth on macro-prudential tightening of consumer loans by the RBI. Goldman Sachs report argued on Monday, stating that the fastest growth pace in public capex is behind us, and the firm averred that the central government's fiscal impulse shall remain a drag on India's growth in 25-26. US exports tariff to hit biopharma auto parts hard. GST rate cut uncertainty dents life insurers' new business 22% in December. New business of life insurance declined by almost 22% in December to 30,000 crore, likely due to continuing suspense over the indirect tax levies on insurance policies, with the GST Council deferring a call on an unexpected tax cut in December 21 meeting. Tech-savvy force needed to project India's digital infrastructure, says Finance Minister. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman emphasized the need for tech-savvy force to protect India's digital infrastructure, such as banks and stock markets, amid growing misuse of technology to disrupt these systems. Fourth convocation ceremony of Rashtriya Raksha University here, she said technology is being misused by some vested or dark forces. For a large country like India, security is not what is taking care of us at borders. Today, technology doesn't wait to recognize borders. Technology, as much as it is available for us to increase productivity, is being misused by some vested or dark forces. She said misuse of technology can be a threat to India's financial services, digital public infrastructure installations such as banks, stock markets, payments institutions, and commerce portals and cab booking applications. So more digital presence in our lives, it makes our economic condition better. There will be people who will target them. Hence, we also need forces within the country who are tech savvy and conscious of the threats before us. Air India extremely bullish on long haul international routes. Air India Group, which completes 3 years of privatization this month, has recorded the fastest growth in passengers on international destinations such as US, Europe, and Australia. The airline's passengers share on routes to North America, Europe, UK, Australia, Far East Asia, and Africa stood at 16% at the time the Tata Group owns the reign of airline from 2022, January 2022. The share has risen to 21% of the total market share, which is the only Indian player to provide non-stop connectivity since Jet Airways shut down in 2019. HCL reports 5.5% rise in quarter 3 net profit. Around 300 North Korean soldiers killed in Ukraine, says South Korea. Iran takes delivery of 1,000 drones ahead of Trump's inauguration. Greenland to set up terms of defense and mining ties with the US, says PM, and US announces new restrictions on exports of advanced AI chips. A thousand new drones were delivered to Iran army on Monday as country bases for more friction with Israel and the US under the incoming US president. The drones were delivered to various locations throughout Iran and said to have high stealth and anti-fortification abilities. Israel and Hamas presented with final draft of Gaza deal. Mediator Qatar gave Israel and Hamas a final draft on Monday to end the war in Gaza after a midnight breakthrough in talks with the attended by US President-elect Donald Trump's envoy. The officials said the test for ceasefire and release of hostages was hammered out at talks in Doha, which included chiefs of Israel's Mossad, Shin Bet spy agencies, and Qatar's Prime Minister, as well as Steve Witkoff, who will become US envoy and when PM Mr. Trump takes office. Los Angeles wildfire toll surges to 24 as firefighters brace for more winds. After a weekend spent blocking the explosive growth of fires that destroyed thousands of homes and killed at least 24 people in Los Angeles area, firefighters got a slight break with calmer weather but cast a wary eye on the forecast of yet more wind. UK Mauritius side progress in Chagos Island discussions. Russia takes over village in the south of Pokrovsk. Jeff Bezos' space company calls off debut launch of massive rocket in 11th hour. Blue Origin called off the debut launch of the massive new rocket early on Monday because of technical trouble. India defeats Nepal in opening clash of the Kho World Cup. Indian shuttlers hope to end title drought in home event. Karman to meet second seed Udvardi in the first round. Barcelona thrashes Madrid wins Spanish Super Cup. Former world heavyweight champion Fury retires. Shafali powers Team A to comfortable win over Team D. In Meghalaya, superstitions make things worse for cancer patients. Studies have reported low awareness regarding signs, symptoms, and risk factors of the cancers in the region. Students carrying umbrellas form a pink ribbon at Madras University ground. Chapet. A Konkan secret, the flat-top Sada is a freshwater paradise. A device when used on board aircraft tells the pilot how fast vehicle is ascending or descending. American engineer Paul McCready has described this as a pressure altimeter with a leak which tends to make it read the altitude of a moment earlier. I'm not sure. The X suspended circumferometer in the early 19th century. No idea. A catharometer is a common component of gas chromatography. So this was it. See you in the next one.